92.3 Amp Radio.
New York's new 92.3 Amp Radio. It's Astra and a very special guest with me today, Bebe Rexha.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
My
good.
New York chick.
Yeah.
Because you were born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you're living in LA now.
Yeah.
But now you're back home.
I did the you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I have something to say to you first before we start. And I'm probably gonna murder this, but Kuya shipe siya.
Oh my gosh. Kuya shipe siye. Like that was actually very close.
Okay.
Kuya shipe siye. Where are you? Like it's Albanian.
I know.
First of all, I'm Albanian, and it's like where are you, my sheep? Sheep is like a name for Albanians, and how are you?
Yes.
That's awesome. That was actually pretty good.
Thank you. Thanks to my
Claps.
friend Lena for giving me that.
Yay.
She's Albanian. All the Albanians are in love
All
with
my
you.
Albanians. Shout out to my Albanians in New York City.
Well, congratulations on your new song, No Broken Hearts, that you just did with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, thank you.
What an incredible collaboration.
Yeah, well, we did Hey Mama together with David Guetta, and
Which I remember.
yeah, so a lot of people didn't know that I wrote the hook and I sang the hook, and Nicki did the verses, and we did this performance back in the day, and we had such a fun time, and we decided to do it again with No Broken Hearts. So.
Now, who asked who to do this song together?
Well, I wrote the song, and just like randomly one day, and I was like, I really want to get Nicki on it, so I played it for her, and she just jumped on it, and I was like, this is gonna be crazy, and then we just shot the music video, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Now, what is the deal with Nicki Minaj? Like one-on-one with her? Do you text her? Do you call her? Do you have to go through her people? What's up with that?
Well, I mean, in the music business, there's a form. You have to kind of go through managers like as a respect thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like when we're at the music video, we have like moments and we talk, and it's like because we're so busy, it's like you text. I have other artists that even other artists that I work with very closely, and I've had hits with them, and you text them and you get like a text message 3 days after. But I do the same thing too, so I can't say because it's like because we're running around so much.
Everyone's busy.
Yeah, it's tough, but we get in touch when we need to.
Are you guys
things.
girls? Or are you just like working partners?
You know what? Like we did the video the other day, and a couple weeks ago actually, and it was nice. Like we after the video, she sat down and talked to me because I told her like how much I looked up to her because she's from New York.
Yes.
I'm from New York, and she's always been like this hustler. And one thing about Nicki is like sometimes you forget, being a female, especially in the music business, is tough because she's a rapper too.
Right.
So you gotta like always you remain respectful and you gotta look pretty all the time, and you gotta be a boss, but then you don't want to be
a bossy boss.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
An itch, But to me, I look up to her because she's done so much great things, and she's from New York, and I'm like, wow, this is so great to be here. So she gave me a lot of like kind words at the music video, and it was really nice. It was really nice. She's like, this is just the beginning for you, and you got to work really hard and just stick to and stick to like what you believe in, and it was really nice.
She is very inspirational. I've seen her in concert a couple of times. Like just the way that
Passionate.
she speaks, very woman empowering. Like just empowers all women. I feel.
Yeah, and I think sometimes like women can the lines could be blurred, But I think with Nicki, she's just very passionate, and she's just so good at what she does, and I look up to that. And I think she's really amazing.
So now the music video, you said you shot it.
Yeah.
Where'd you shoot it?
Well, we shot it. We were originally supposed to shoot it in New York because I was like, I want to make sure that we get a piece of New York in it because that's important to me, to get where I'm from. So we ended up having to shoot it in LA because of like scheduling and stuff like that. But we there's a scene though that's like we got this crazy big New York City backdrop, and you see like the Union Square, and it's insane. And we got the backdrop was I don't know how like 100 feet tall. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it was huge, and we're like swinging off the back. It's really cool. So it looks like we're swinging through New York City.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool. And there's like some flying, like, or I'm on a wire and I'm like flying through the clouds. It's really cool.
So now when can we expect to see the video?
I think in like 2 weeks maybe. Yeah.
Nice.
Right? Because it's going through color correction and stuff like that.
Have you been checking it out so far? Are you happy with like
amazing.
the final results?
Yeah,
almost?
Nicki looks amazing. I have dancers in there. There's a dance part. Yeah, it's really great. There's a little kitty cat in it. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm really excited for people to see it because I was like, I'm really excited. I was really excited shooting the video. So
now let's talk about the song.
Yeah.
Take us back. Like what made you write about it?
I think I was like, everybody goes through a breakup or like a hard time or whatever it is. But like I was in the studio that day and something got over me and I was like, no broken hearts in the studio, because I was kind of down. I was like, no broken hearts in the studio. I was like, this time I'm not letting anything like get in my way, And I think the song is about like just everybody's going through something, and it's like instead of letting anything slow you down and just like turn it into a positive. So I was in the studio and I was like, no broken hearts in the studio, no. And then I was like, I told the producer, I was like, I want to freestyle this, because usually like with Me, Myself, and I with G-Eazy, that was originally written on a piano with me and my friends, and then it turns into G-Eazy jumped on it and then we produced the beat. With No Broken Hearts, I kind of did it more hip hop style, which is funny. I told the producer to play the beat, like put 3 beats in a track in the computer, and then I went into the booth and I just started freestyling. So the beats of No Broken Hearts came up, and we basically kept a lot of the main takes, like a lot of the lyrics, a lot of the melodies were just for one take. It was insane. Yeah, so like a lot of the vocals we just like kept in there, and the producers are like, they're not perfect. I'm like, I don't care. I was like, it's about a feeling. This record has that like warm, like anthemic feeling, about being okay, and like living life. So yeah, that's how that happened. It was like very weird how it happened.
Was it a recent breakup? Is that why you were kind of going through this?
Yeah.
Because I did see you tweeting something around Valentine's Day about being single.
Yeah. I was like, I did I did like a little remix of Me, Myself, and I was like, ooh, it's just me, myself, and I, solo ride until I die, cause I got no Valentine. I was like being corny about it. I was being so cheesy.
Is that cheesy? It was funny. I saw that and I'm just like,
well,
you and me, girl, on the same boat.
Jake Miller tweeted it to me. He's like, all these people on Valentine's Day are gonna be singing this. So I was like, okay, let me like sing it and like put it on Twitter, and everybody loved it. They were like retweeting
awesome.
it. Yeah. Honestly, it's cool because like I can focus on my music right now, and I feel like one thing that I'm learning as like I'm growing up is like you have to. And people always say this, and it's cheesy, but you got to really love yourself and really work on yourself. And I think that's where I'm at. And that's like especially like with No Broken Hearts, I think it's so funny how like life works, and it's like me and Nikki, 2 females, we're strong females, and right now I'm learning to love myself, and I think that's what that record's about. It's like not only girl empowerment, but kind of it's like just having a good time and like just enjoying yourself.
Good for you.
Like in the lyrics of the song, it's like me and my girls, like we're buying the drinks, like line up the bottles, line up the models, like we got this. Like the
we're
girls
independent
are taking
women.
Over right now.
We can do it. We don't need you.
So it's like I'm like we're gonna buy the drinks. We got the tables, and that's like what the song is about. Is just having like a good time with your friends. So it's kind of like.
Can I get invited to that next party?
Yes, you can.
Good. Yeah, I'm there.
You're going to be there.
Now, your fans are dying to know one major thing, tour plans. Now, I know you are going on tour with Ellie Goulding.
Yeah, I don't even think I like announced that yet, but I think I will hop in. We haven't even announced it, but yeah, we're going to be going on, but it's out already,
Everything leaks, right?
Yeah, it's okay. So we're going on tour with Ellie Goulding. Yeah, she's doing like an arena tour. So I was really excited. She asked me to be on it, and I'm like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing summer, yeah.
That is. Now, what about any solo tour plans?
That I don't, well, yeah, my manager's like doing his head like yes, but I'm first trying to like focus on like getting the new single out there, and then we're doing like some big performances, TV performances, and then the tour. So I'm like just trying to focus on it like the next 3 months. One thing at a time, right? Yeah, because then I'm gonna like, get overwhelmed.
Well, listen,
but there will be that everything's like steps and like building, and I think that it's just like we're just building slowly.
Now you're working on your debut album, I hear.
Yes.
Okay, how's that coming along?
It's awesome. I'm like just collaborating with like, it's cool now because I feel like you have to be in you work in the music business, and you kind of like start getting friends, and people start like respecting you for stuff that you're doing, and I've been a part of like a lot of like records with other artists like Tinashe and Guetta and Pitbull and Selena, and you become friends with a lot of people, and now I feel like a lot of the songs, if I have a song that I really like, I'd be like, oh, like I think Yo Gotti would be awesome for this song, and it's a call away through somebody, and it's a lot more fun, and it becomes like a collaborative process, and I don't know, it's just the album's been fun, like and that's like the most important thing to me now is like I've been having fun writing these songs,
and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And like, I know you're talking about all those artists, and I know you've done you've written a lot of songs for them, and I just want to know, like, are you looking to collaborate with any of them maybe on this new album?
Yeah, I mean it's I'm always open, but it's like it depends on the song. It depends on like if they're available. It's just it all depends.
Because if you're good enough to write songs for them, you're damn good enough to be on songs with them.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Serious.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean it all depends. maybe, you know, we'll have to do a remix or something. It just all depends on the moment. I feel like right now I have like a whiteboard in my apartment that has like all the songs on it. So like I'm at the stage of like change this little line and like mix this, and you know, so it's still like at that stage of like you write the songs and try to get it perfect, and then you call your friends and be like, hey, yo, you want to jump on this, or you know, spit a verse on this, or would you like to sing this part? Then I'm not there. I'm not just there yet.
How many songs are going to be on this album?
I have a lot, right? Like I have like 18 that I really like right now, but I'm gonna probably cut that back, maybe 11 to 14. I don't know, something like that. I'm just like throwing a number out there.
I'm sure you probably have like an arsenal of songs.
I wish I could do like 100 songs. Like
that would
the first
be a pretty cool
Can
album.
I do that? Like an album with 100 songs. The first album with 100 songs.
I don't think it could hold that many minutes for some reason.
That's a really good idea. That'd be a lot of.
Your manager's like, I don't think so.
No, I think it's more about like, for me especially, it's like, you know, telling a story and it being like, just because I feel like I want to like put out a really good album, and I feel like I'm like, you know, when I grew up, like there was like some amazing albums that I would buy, and it's like the first, like, you know, even like I don't know, like even like in the past couple of years, like I'll say like Gaga's first album I thought was amazing. You know, all her albums are amazing, but that was amazing. And or like when I bought for Christina Aguilera's first album with the Genie in a Bottle, you know, I think it was actually a cassette tape, right?
Yes, I know.
Like artists' first albums, you know, or like the Beyonce first album, the solo album, or even the Destiny's Child album. I just feel like I miss those, like really, like the first, you know, what the first album that everybody's excited about, or like, you know, Michael Jackson, Bad, you know, like, you know, all his stuff was amazing, but like, you know, amazing albums where like the songs are really dope and everything tells a story, and it kind of is like as a package, like like, you know, like it's a body of work, and I feel like that's missing because I feel like everybody's caught up in like, you know, streaming world and just putting up a song and trying to sell as many singles,
right?
And it's about singles now, and I feel like I want to be able to bring, like, you know, people are still doing it, but I want to be able to have a body work that I really love.
And you need to tell a story behind it.
Yeah, I really want to, because I feel like, you know, I said to my mom, I was like, if I could do one thing, it's just put out one really great album that I feel proud of, and then I could die like in peace. Restfully in peace. My manager's like, no,
not for a long time.
No, but you know what I mean? Like I could if that was the case and I put out one album that was amazing, like I could like sleep well at night.
Oh, absolutely.
That's really just like my goal is to put out like.
So your first album's gonna be that album.
I hope so.
You have to talk it into existence.
You're right. I used to before I did the Monster with Eminem and Rihanna on my door at my mom's house, because I live with my parents. Not anymore, but but I
lived.
It lived. I should say that I actually had a white door in my bedroom, and I took a Sharpie and I wrote, I will write an international smash, and a song, you know, and I put this on my door because at the time I had like $200 in my account. I couldn't, like, you know, whatever. I was just trying to figure out a way, and I put that on my door. I had it on my door for a year before we wrote the Monster, and then we wrote the Monster, and it ended up selling 4 million copies.
That's amazing.
So like speaking things into existence is real.
Yeah,
I learned that from Oprah. But I didn't she didn't tell me that. But
personally.
I watched Oprah, and I remember she had this episode, and she said she put a check for $50 million or like $150 million like on her mirror.
Well, then I'm gonna have to do that.
I know. I mean, like seriously. And she's like, put more, and I'm like, she is worth way more than that. So I'm like, damn, like that really works. But I think it's more about like putting the energy out there, and more than anything, just believing in yourself, and like really, like if you really fully believe in something, and you know, kind of stop fear, it like can really happen. Because I remember being at home and being like, oh man, like I really doubt. I was like, I don't really think I'm a good writer. Like I don't think I'm good enough.
Oh no, not at all. But you have all these people wanting your songs and wanting everything that you're writing. But
before I couldn't get anybody to pick up my phone call. Like if I wanted to get into a writing session, I had to like beg, and it was like, you're lucky to be here. Wow. And now it's like finally, like I'm like, people are like, you know, baby, what do you have to say about this? Or
now
it's
you're
like,
respected.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's really, really cool. Yeah, so. Yeah.
So now, out of all the songs you've written so far for your album, which one would you say is your all-time favorite? Now, I know all of them are going to be a favorite, but if you had to pick one that's like the standout.
Oh man, I don't know.
Because there's got to be one. There's a
song called that I really think is really special, and maybe this will be like a clip that comes back one day. But it's actually called Small Doses, and it's about like loving somebody so much, but only being able to take small doses of them. Like I can only take you in small doses, and it's about when you come to like a threshold in a relationship, and you're like, wow, I really love this person, but I can only take so much of you. So what do I do? And it's kind of like it's like the turning point, and it's like you haven't left left yet, or you're not staying, but you're like kind of in the middle.
Right.
And it's like you don't know where you stand. And I really, really love that. I think just the way the song sounds, there's like violins in it, but it's like, it's just such,
it's like powerful, right?
It has like urban drums in it. It's just a really great record. And I feel very, very strongly about that record. So maybe I'll put it into an existence and we'll have this on an interview and it becomes a big record.
And that could be the next single.
That'd be so awesome, right?
That could be the next single, maybe.
Yeah, you never know.
So are a lot of these songs relationship related?
Yeah, I will say some of them are about relationships, some of them are about like, some of them are about like accepting yourself. Like there's a record that I wrote that's like actually, it's funny because the label was like, we love this song, and it's called The Way I Are, and the label was like, we love it, this could be like the next single or whatever, and I was like, oh, they're like, what is it about? Like, is it about like people not accepting you? I was like, no, it's a F you to the record label, and they're like, what? To us? And it's literally, and no, because it's the first lyric is like, I'm sorry, I'm not the most pretty, I'm sorry, I'll never sing like Whitney, I know that my lyrics ain't cool, I know that I'm not what you're used to, like meaning, because I think as an artist, when you develop, you have to kind of fight it's really hard
you gotta fight
to
that stereotype of what everybody's
expecting of you, and like what weight you should be, and like how you should look, and what color your hair should be, and how your makeup should be, and what you should wear, and really the most important thing is if you like you, and if you like the way you look.
Absolutely.
But you have to still be accepted by people, unfortunately, in the world. So I wrote this song called The Way I Are, and the label was like, we love this song, and I'm like, yeah, I was like, it's an F you to you, yay, and like, but I didn't really say it like that. I was like, by the way, it's about you guys, and then I was like, okay, so and like I changed the subject real quick, and they just were dying laughing.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to like play.
Watch them put that one out too.
That one's a really awesome record. I did it with Joe Little, who did like a lot of the Lord stuff, but it's a little bit of it has a little bit of that feeling, but it's more of like my twist on it because I'm from New York and I have more of an urban vibe. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Now talking about the way you look, your hair. 1 minute it's blonde, 1 minute it's dark.
I know.
Which one do you prefer, and which one do you have more fun as?
Oh, everybody keeps asking me that. It's funny. I'll probably go back to brunette, because that's like, I think that's like, who I am. Like I'm a brunette, But I don't know. I wanted to do my hair blonde. I just felt
every now and then you have to just burst out and do it.
I always wanted to do all my life. I wanted to like all my life. All my life I wanted to like dye my hair like a cool pink or something, but I was always so scared.
Why?
I don't know. Like I was always scared because I'm like always like, we all have these moments like, what if people don't like it? Like, and then I'm like, and then finally, like, that's why I was saying, like, you get so worried if like people are gonna like accept you.
But you can't worry about what everybody else is thinking.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it, because I was like, I need to do my hair blonde. Because people will go, because they see the Me, Myself, and I video with Jeezy, and they'll be like, wait, and they'll go on my Instagram and they'll be like, wait, is this the same girl? Like, why did you do your hair blonde? But I did my hair blonde because I wanted to do it for myself. It was like a fear thing for me.
Okay.
Like I can't worry about like what people think, and I have to do this for myself. So it was like a 13-hour process in the hair salon. It was like burning my scalp. My hair, like I had to cut so much of my hair off because it died off. But it's I don't know.
It was worth it.
It's kind of fun. It's fun. I
so
like it.
So now that you're blonde, before going back to brunette, take advantage of the fact that it's light and add in those colors that you want.
I know, the little light pinks.
Easier.
I know.
Yes, it's easier now.
You gotta get the roots done. So
but see, the roots are pretty cool.
Cool, yeah.
They're cool. And if let's say you do the tips.
I would like to do like light purple or pink, like for like a week or something. That might be so much fun.
They have the temporary.
Yeah, you could even do. They have chalk.
They have chalk.
Yes,
and it works perfectly on blonde hair.
Yeah, you could do a chalk, and it like washes off like in 2 days.
Yes, it actually washes off on your clothes like the same day.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
So all right. So then next time I see you, you're gonna have to have some sort of pink or purple in there.
Promise.
Before you go back to brunette.
Okay, got it.
Before you go back.
Cool.
And
I think I'll be blonde for a second, though.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Longer than a second, because it fits you really well.
Thank you.
I like it.
I actually bumped into my friend yesterday, and they were like, the blonde doesn't look as good in real life as I thought it would be. I was like, thank you so much. I was like, nice to see you.
So now we have to pick up your song. It's out on iTunes, right?
Yeah, No Broken Hearts featuring Nicki Minaj.
Cannot
on iTunes
wait.
And on Spotify.
Sending everyone out to get that. I've heard it. I love it.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Nicki definitely adds to it.
Yeah,
give her a high five from me on that one.
I will.
And we can't wait to see that video too. A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
And good luck with the album.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by.